Alright, people, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. I'm in a good mood. I want to do a trailer breakdown, but before I do that, I'm in the PlayStation app. Actually, let me add this to my wish list real quick. Love. Now, I'm in the app, and there's some information down here. I know there's screenshots. We all seen this shit already, right? But there's some information down here that people are talking about, but I don't think they fully understand what's going on here. So check this out. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 is a completely new Dragon Ball experience where you decide the hero you want to be in an unexplored Dragon Ball world. Do you hear that, people? World. So I know you see West City and you think, okay, we're in West City. But no, they say world. So age 1000, a whole new world. Step into a brand new future Dragon Ball universe. They went from world to universe. Do you hear that, people? This is crazy. Alright, step into a brand new future Dragon Ball universe filled with unique original characters brought to life by Akira Toriyama, the original author of Dragon Ball, if you didn't know. In Age 1000, journey through developed and vibrant West City. Explore the bustling city, encounter characters, and uncover exciting new stories. Take your place in the world and experience what awaits in West City. Guided into the ranks of the Great Saiyan Squad. I thought it was the Great Saiyaman Squad. It's the Great Saiyan Squad. Okay. You'll fight alongside allies as events there begin to take shape. In Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3, the world of Dragon Ball continues to expand. So, what I'm getting from this is West City is not the only place we'll be. This is a world. This is a universe. This is what I've been asking for. If you you might have to go back and check out my other videos because this is what I've been talking about this whole time. But let's get to the trailer. Alright, people, trailer right here. Let's break it down. I'm feeling good, man. West City. Xenoverse 3, age 1000. So check this out. This is new West City, right? Or just West City. Let me see. We have the Ozaru right there. We have the dinosaur looking thing in the back. Reminds me of I don't know, just a dinosaur from Dragon Ball Z. I'm looking for every little thing. Right now I don't see anything else crazy. That outfit, I'm not a fan of. I am not a fan of that. Got the scar on his face. I mean, the character looks cool. Like, he does remind me of Yamcha. Age 1000 Yamcha. Let's see. Energy. Capsule Corp. Piccolo. Alright, so every once in a while, I'm going to be doing cuts like this. Check this out. People are saying this is not Piccolo. Of course, this is Piccolo. If you know the lore of Dragon Ball Online, you will know that Piccolo's still alive, Master Roshi's still alive, Dende's still alive, Mr. Popo is still alive, Android 18 is still alive. There might be another Korin. I think Korin is still alive. So act like you know. Do your research before you start talking out of your ass. Alright, now let's continue. They say that this could be an android, judging by the earring, the hair. It could be an android. And you see him driving a car. Like, can we drive cars in West City? That'd be lovely. Like, let's say, because you know in the info where they say this is a world, a universe. Maybe when you're in West City, you can fly, run, walk, drive a fucking car. That'd be crazy. Then we have a wannabe Videl right here. We have this fry pan. I feel like that has something to do with Pan. Maybe she had some type of restaurant before she died and it just continued all the way into age 1000. Like it got passed down. You know what I mean? That's kind of crazy. I'm trying to see what that other sign is to the right. But I can't see it. And then check this out. This dude right here on the left. I don't know. I'm looking at every person and I'm taking a little something from it. Like, maybe we can have a body build like that if you want to. That'd be crazy, right? Maybe someone might want to do something like that. Not me, but then we have this dude right here. He has the wraparound spiky hair. He has a tail, hands in the pocket, Vegeta pose looking like, right? Imagine if this motherfucker went Super Saiyan. Would that fucking, like, would that hair wrap around and spike up? You know what I mean? Like, that'd be kind of crazy. I don't know. We have demons, maybe. The demon race. That'd be fucking lovely. That'd be lovely. Demon race, huh? But check this out right here. This is important. This is important. We got the Bulma, look. And then she has the earring. That's what makes me feel like maybe all androids have earrings. I don't know, but I want to go back right here for a second. Now, the game, you will look at the game and think like, okay, this shit only takes place in West City. But no, when you hear Bulma talk, let me see. I'm going to rewind it. And I'm going to play the sound.
Hope you like it. Look alive. Another incident in New City. That's your cue to head out and take care of it.
All right, Brett. Ready? Oh, yeah.
Now, she said there's another incident in New City, right? So if this takes place, like if we're in West City right now, where the fuck is New City, right? That must be a totally new city. So I don't think we're trapped in West City. That's what I'm trying to say. And then when you look at this Gamma right here, where the fuck is he? He's in like some rocky, snowy looking place. So we probably can go there. I don't think we're trapped in West City like we were trapped in Kantan City, like we were trapped in Toki Toki City. I think we get to go multiple places, open world, open universe. You know what I mean? This is crazy. Like, where is he? Let me go back to that. Where the fuck is he at? I think I'm rewinding too much. Look at this shit. This motherfucker's in some snowy, it looked like the place where they fought Broly in the second movie. Right? Am I thinking of the right spot? Nah, that wasn't ice, was it? No, where they fought Android 13? I don't know. Either way, this is not a city. He's somewhere else. And then we have like the customization screen right here. I'm definitely rewinded too far back. The only thing that has me a little nervous is this is the customization screen. I keep going back. Let me rewind it this way. Am I doing it right? I think I went too far again. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Right here. So you could customize the pants, the shirt. It looked like, what is that? Drinks and food, a hat, glasses. I thought that was like a badge, but then it looks like armor or a type of fucking backpack or something. I really don't know. And then the thing that he's about to put his finger on looks like the stats and shit, but I'm not too sure. Not too sure. I do not want to be a part of this motherfucking Saiyan Man squad. I'm thinking like maybe this is how the game begins. Like you start off a part of the Saiyan Man squad, or what they call it, the Saiyan squad. And then eventually it turns into something bigger. I hope. But look, this is West City. So when he starts to fly, I think he's flying to New City. Because look, they show him fly for a decent amount of time, right? He's like flying. Where the fuck is he going? And then when he finally lands and they show the actual in-game footage, right? Now he's in New City. I don't think he's in West City anymore, and that's why they don't show it. Like they're not showing the full city. They make it seem like he's on his, I don't know, but this still looks like, I don't know. I'm trying to look for like building signs to see where this is. But either way, let me go back because this is the end game. This is the engine right here. And I see a lot of people saying they don't like the way this shit looks. I like the way it looks like Xenoverse to me. It looks like a better version of Xenoverse. It looks like Xenoverse without the baby oil. And I'm a fan of that. Let me go back. It looks like Xenoverse without the baby oil. That's funny. Yeah, that doesn't look bad to me, man. The only thing I'm afraid of, is when they did the little interview during the live stream, they said this is the player. And I'm hoping like we don't have to use this motherfucker. Like I'm hoping we get to actually create our characters still. I don't want to use this motherfucker. He's cool. He can go Super Saiyan. That's lovely. But I see him and I see the girl. What's her name? She's a player too. They don't have a name for her yet either. But I do not want to use the motherfuckers. If this is Xenoverse, I want to create my character again. That'd be crazy if we have to use this motherfucker. I would not be too thrilled. But the graphic wise, I'm cool with it. I am cool with it. But there's one thing I noticed. When it comes to the trailer. I don't know if y'all noticed this, but I'm going to wait until the end of the trailer to see if y'all notice, because there's still some things I want to point out. Mainly this right here. When he opens his eyes, now it's dark out. So maybe we do have a day and night cycle. That'll be fucking lovely. Let me continue. I feel like they showed that for a reason. It's nighttime now. Then we go over here. What the fuck is this? They showing like this glowy thing on the top. Like you can actually use that. What is that? That little, can y'all see what I'm touching right now? I think y'all can see that I'm touching this right now, hopefully. That thing right there. What the fuck is that? And then they show this, desk area over here that I'm touching. I think you can see that, hopefully. What the fuck is that? And then this little chest, that little chest that's floating. Maybe you could hold armor and shit in there, like different outfits and shit. That'd be crazy. All right, so I had to pause it again because I feel like it'd be cool if we did have our own houses in this game. You know what I mean? But it'd have to be more like Grand Theft Auto, where there's a few houses in this location, like a few houses in West City, a few houses in New City. I still feel like I'm not the smartest motherfucker in the world, but I still think that West City and New City are two different places. Why would Bulma say there's an incident in New City if she's already in New City? You know what I mean? It makes no sense. And when you look at all the information on these websites, on the PlayStation app, they're saying West City. So if she's saying New City, why would she be calling West City New City? I don't know. It don't make sense to me. But it'd be cool if there's houses in West City, houses in New City. I would want my house to be in the snowy mountains where the Gamma was. One house. Mine. You know what I mean? But let's continue. That'd be cool. Yeah, this is crazy, yo. It'll be crazy if she's really an android, because when she does this little thing right here, when the little thing goes around her neck, like, what does that mean? I guess we'll never know until we play the fucking game, huh? crazy. But this is what I noticed at the end of the trailer. What don't you see that you usually see in every Bandai Namco game? It has to do with the logos. And I'm not talking about the PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series X. Yes, this is on the newer generation consoles only, but there's something else that's missing. Go watch, like before you answer, go watch a Sparking Zero trailer. Go watch a Kakarot trailer. Go watch the new My Hero Academia game that came out. What else? I think that's about it. Sparking Zero, Kakarot, Fighters, My Hero Academia, the new Sword Art Online game that's coming out. There's a certain symbol or logo that you don't see. Alright, I guess I'll tell you. The Unreal Engine 5, or the Unreal Engine in general, where is it? It's not here. Which means they're using their own engine. They're using the same engine from Xenoverse 2. It's just an upgraded engine, and I'm not mad at it, because there's multiple developers saying that Unreal Engine is hard to work with if you don't know what you're doing. So if they're using their own engine, I think it's a better thing to do because they know their engine. You know what I mean? And the graphics, it's like the graphic. I prefer the Dragon Ball Fighters graphics and the Sparking Zero. I'm not a fan of the Xenoverse 2 graphics like that, but since they took the shine away, it looks better to me. And like the lighting and everything looks way better to me. So I'm not mad at it. I think when you know your own engine, and now we're on the PS5, I don't think y'all people know. I don't think y'all know when it comes to the PS5 versus the PS4. The reason why we didn't get an open world in Xenoverse 2 is because the PS4, the hard drive is so fucking slow. The hard drive can only handle 50 to 100 megabytes per second. How can you do an open world with that? I mean, Kakarot did it, but Kakarot wasn't a fully open world. It was like separated into chunks. You had to go to the map and pick different spots. It wasn't a fully open world. Now, Grand Theft Auto 5 was a fully open world, but it was, you know, the budget was bigger. 265 million. So they did what they had to do to make that open world. And you got to think about the players. Xenoverse 2 had however many people in Canton City walking around. Grand Theft Auto only has, what, like 15 people in the server? Like online, when you play online, there's only 15 players, I think. And then on the PlayStation 5, I think they doubled it. But still, only 30 players. When there's players involved, you have to have the hardware to handle it. If Grand Theft Auto 5 was specifically made on the PS5, I think they probably would have been able to handle about 64 players. The SSD on the PlayStation 5 is 5,000 megabytes. Going from 50 to 100 megabytes to 5,000 megabytes is a big difference. So this is going to be an open world. This is going to be a fucking open universe, like they said. So I'm looking forward to it, man. All right, so I had to pause it again. I had to pause it again because I feel like I'm saying a lot, but I'm not saying enough. Basically, what I'm trying to say is the PS5 is about 6 times stronger than the PS4, right? It's about 100 times faster. So when you look at West City and Kakarot, and then you look at West City in Xenoverse 3, do you see the difference? Like, look how much bigger it looks in this game compared to Kakarot. So think of every little section you click on in Kakarot. This game will have those sections look 20 times bigger without any loading screens, which means you don't have to click on any of the sections. You just go. And I'm not saying, you know, this is Age 1000. So I'm not even saying that they'll have every section from Kakarot in this game. I'm just saying if they did, they will look 20 times bigger because that's how much power we have now with no loading screens. So I need y'all to understand that. The reason why people don't understand, like there's a lot of people that think like, okay, I don't see the difference between PS4 and PS5. It's because you didn't see enough PS5 only games. Look at a game like Battlefield 6. Look at a game like Crimson Desert, the new Resident Evil that just came out. When you look at the PS5 only games, that's when you see the even Sparking Zero. You know what I mean? I think people don't understand what's about to happen. You think just because you see West City right now in this little trailer they gave us that this is the only place we're going to be able to go? Hell no. We're on the PS5 now. I don't think y'all know what's about to happen. West City is just the beginning. I think West City is probably our hub area in this game. It's like the Kantan City, but we can leave it now. Now the game is going to be open like Kakarot, but bigger. You'll see. You'll see. But let's continue. Looking forward to it. I think I said everything I needed to say. I see people making these hour-long videos. There's really not much to say. We need to see some gameplay. We need to see some actual gameplay, but I'm not mad at it. This might be the game we play for the next 10 years and be happy about it. Like, imagine if, like, you see the cars and shit flying by. Like, what if this shit is, what if you're, like, in a battle and you see people walking by and cars riding by? Like, this shit might be crazy. I had to pause it again because I'm thinking of the reason why I didn't like Xenoverse 2 compared to Xenoverse 1. Like, Xenoverse 2 was better. It's just, when Xenoverse 1 came out, it was perfect. Because I knew that when Xenoverse 2 came out, we were going to get a bigger world of more fighting styles and all kind of shit. And when it came out, we didn't get that. So I'm 38 now. So when Xenoverse 2 released, I must have been 28, right? And I'm all into technology, like when it comes to graphics cards, CPUs, RAM, SSDs. You know what I mean? But I wasn't too familiar with development time back then when it comes to video games, right? So Xenoverse 2 releasing a year after Xenoverse 1 is why they messed up. It's how they messed up. Because look at Kakarot. Kakarot was like kind of open world, but it took them 3 or 4 years to develop that. So developing Xenoverse 2 for 1 year, well, was not a good thing to do. It was not a good thing to do. So now, when it comes to this game, 6 or 7 years of development time is perfect. Look at Grand Theft Auto 4 to Grand Theft Auto 5. It took them 5 years to make Grand Theft Auto 5. It's taken them 13 years to make Grand Theft Auto 6, but you see the results. They're putting the money up for it. So I think if Xenoverse 2 put up a little bit more money and developed for a few more years, Xenoverse 2 would have had an open world. We would have had more fighting styles and more of everything, but they didn't do that. And, you know, it's all water under the bridge now. It's water under the bridge because I'm thinking of Dragon Ball Online now. And I was reading something where it said Dragon Ball Online was in development for approximately 3 years from its formal announcement in 2007 to its release in 2010. However, development of the game's lore and character designs by Akira Toriyama began roughly 5 years prior to 2008, meaning the project had been in some form of active creative development for nearly 7 years before it launched. 7 years before it launched. So, do you see what I'm trying to say here? This game, if you know anything about Dragon Ball Online, I'm not saying this game is going to be an MMO. I'm just saying, if you know how big Dragon Ball Online was, then you know this game is going to be something else, man. I might have to pause it one more time. I said that I'm not trying to make this video an hour long, but Maybe I lied. I don't know yet. This shit might be crazy. I'm thinking we're in April. Summer Game Fest is in June. I don't know if they're gonna give us another trailer so soon in June. So maybe Gamescom. Gamescom is usually when? July, August? We might get a trailer for Gamescom. And if not, definitely Tokyo Game Show. And that's usually in like September. So, hell no, I'm not waiting to September for another trailer though. So, if they do Summer Games Fest, that'd be fucking lovely. Show a little bit of gameplay, even if it's 20 seconds of gameplay. Show something. Show how it looks when we're actually flying through the world, and I'll be satisfied. Throw one punch. Yeah, but I'm not mad at it, man. Maybe we start here in West City, right? Because they said this is West City. Bulma said there's an incident going on in New City. The information said it's an open world, open universe. So I'm thinking maybe we start off here doing a little crime shit. Motherfuckers robbing banks, we fuck them up. And then eventually shit starts to open up and the time patrol and shit comes back into effect. Because in Age 1000, not in Age 1000, in Dragon Ball Online, what am I trying to say here? You are not a great Saiyan man, but it didn't seem like you were a time patroller. But when you were out doing missions and quests, you can go into time rifts and do some time patrolling type shit. So maybe this would be like that. Yep, I had to pause it again because I think I said it perfectly. We start off in West City. We do missions in West City. We do missions in New City. I still believe those are two separate cities, right? And then eventually we start doing missions outside of the cities, right? Like where the Gamma was in those snowy mountains and, maybe Goku's area, Kame House. I'm just making shit up right now. But eventually we leave the cities to do other missions and maybe we might run into a time patroller like Trunks or a Supreme Kai of Time, and they start to teach us more about the time patrolling shit. So eventually we'll have to do missions for Bulma and the city and time patrolling missions. What do y'all think about that? That'll be cool. We'll see. I'm not gonna make this video too long. I don't want to be like everyone else just talking random shit, but I think this might be the one, people. I think this might be the one. If we could get some gameplay real soon, that'd be lovely. But I'm going to end it here. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. If you did not, I don't give a damn. But I'm out of here. Peace.